Hello again, I'm in a Corsa again. This time we're going to do a oil change, oil sump gasket and a rocket cover gasket. As you can see, it's leaking quite bad. The whole sump is in oil. It's mostly leaking from this side. The biggest nightmare will be those 3 bolts that hold the exhaust. As you can see, they're quite badly rusted, so I'm not sure if they will not snap. There's a very high risk that they will snap, so I'll try and lubricate it before I try and take them off. Just spray some WD-40 on them and try and crack them loose. Hopefully it doesn't snap. So yeah. So the car has been running for about 20 minutes now. What we're gonna do is take a T45 bit, Torx bit, and take the sump plug off, drain the oil. While the oil is draining, I will try and tackle those 3 nuts. Use 12mm socket for it. Small extension. So as you can see, after struggling with this bolt, with this nut for about 20 minutes, finally got it off. The threads are not damaged, they're just rusty. As you can see, this comes off. What I have to do is just, there is a lambda sensor right here, it leads up, so I just need to unplug it, take those 2 rubber mounts off, and then let the exhaust hang. Then we will be able to remove the sump. That's the plug, so it's just behind the engine. That's one. That's another one. So now all we have to do is take all those E10 bolts all around. Don't forget that there is one bolt there and one bolt right there. So there is 2 more bolts that goes on the side. And then you need to remove, I believe this is 15mm bolts, 1, 2, 3, and then it should come off easy. There is some more bolts, E10 bolts on the side and the back. Once you remove them, it should come off easily. If you don't have the E10 socket, you can use a 8mm 6-point socket with an extension. Move this exhaust to the side. So I removed all 16 of those bolts. There's only 16. Now I'm gonna remove those last 3 big ones and it should come off. So 15mm ratchet spanner. As you can see, they're all same size as well, so you don't need to worry about mixing them together as well. So we put them to the side. So now you're ready to drop it down. And that's your sump off. I'll be removing those 4 bolts to remove the pickup line and cleaning everything inside. I'm getting ready for a new gasket. I've got the sump all ready and cleaned. As you can see, I've cleaned in here where the gasket goes, and also I've cleaned around the engine, so it's all clean and ready to be put back together. So So that's what I'm going to do now. As you can see, I've also installed this pickup pipe as well. I've cleaned it slightly. So I'm going to install it now. Okay, so that's the sump back on. I just need to put the exhaust back. To do that, you have to clean around here, clean the threads as well, clean the exhaust from all the old paste, clean all that, clean this. If you have a new gasket, use it. I don't have a new one, so I'm just going to reuse this one, but I'm going to put some exhaust paste just to seal it. So as you can see, I've wire brushed both of the surfaces. So what I'm going to do now is use exhaust jointing paste, put some on the exhaust, spread it around. Put some paste on the gasket, just like that, and then put this exhaust together. Get your 12mm socket and the ratchet. Just tighten those 3 nuts. Just like that, your exhaust is back on. So all we have to do is put the lambda sensor back in, those 2 mounts back onto the exhaust, and we're done at the bottom. So I forgot to mention that you have to just put this plastic back on as well. So